Black Bearded Nerd here today. Got another review coming out of Hidden Springs Ale Works in Box Elder, Miami. This is based out of Tampa, and I'm going to say Miami together, obviously since you got Box Elder, Miami. But I know Hidden Springs Ale Works is from Tampa. Thanks to my brother that sent me this. This is Jedi Mind Tricks. It's a passion fruit, dragon fruit, Berliner Weiss with lactose and vanilla. Berliner Weiss or Weiss, I don't know how you pronounce that. Never knew how to pronounce it, but technically a sour. So this is what it is here. Can looks cool as hell. The can art looks real nice. I love Star Wars. I don't know everything about it, but I know enough. You have Baby Yoda on there, which everybody knows him as Baby Yoda, or the child, whichever one you want to reference him as. You got some Imperial Stormtroopers over here. A lightsaber. Everybody knows whose lightsaber that is. You got a bunch of, like I said, cool artwork on here. Most importantly, I see a real beat up Death Star on there too. If you can see that on there real close, Death Star is pretty destroyed on there. But real interested and intrigued to see what they got going on. I hear nothing but good stuff about Hidden Springs. This other company, this other brewery I've never heard of, Box Elder, Miami. Never heard of them, but I've heard nothing but good stuff about Hidden Springs. So I'm excited to try them and see what the hype is all about and what the fuss is about. So let's see what the craze is. That's a beautiful color I'm seeing right here. It looks like a peach guava looking color, almost slightly orange, but I'm gonna go with peach. Yeah, I'm going with peach color. That's what I'm gonna go with. There was no head. That was gone immediately. Carbonation is still in there. You can see the little bubbles, but I didn't see any head at the top at all, which, you know, that could be good or bad, but either way, let's get to it and see what the notes are. I smell the passion fruit. Smell the dragon fruit. They kind of complement each other. They taste really relatively similar, so it'll be difficult, I guess, to distinguish between the two. But we'll see what we get out of it. Jedi Mind Tricks. I have no idea what the ABV is. Okay, here we go. 5.5% on the side of the can. You probably can't see it because it's real tiny for me. That means this is going to be very crushable. Yeah, solid. I get passion fruit and the dragon fruit. Vanilla's on the back end. Those fruit flavors are very forward. It's very fruit forward. This is real juicy. Tart, but not too sour. I don't have to do any like puckering or feeling anything in the back of my mouth or anything. This is real nice. It's very refreshing. It's light. As I said, it's crushable once I seen that 5.5 ABV, so I knew that, but this is very good. Lactose in here. I'm lactose intolerant, but I still drink some beers that have that in there. I figure I might as well try it just to say I had it. And even then, I'm like, it's too good for me to avoid anyways. I'll deal with the consequences later. But this is a very, very good beer. Thanks to my brother. He sent me this. I really appreciate it. And this came straight out of Tampa. That's where he's located at. That's where Hidden Springs Ale Works is located at. Let me get back to this can a little bit since we were drinking a little bit of the beer already. Like I said before, I love Star Wars. I've watched all the movies from Han Solo, Side Story to the Rogue One, all 9 of the originals. I absolutely love them. And I know my Star Wars stuff. Again, I don't know everything, but I know a lot, and I enjoy this movie. And this right here is definitely a Jedi mind trick for you. This one plays tricks on your mind. It fooled me, I'll be honest. I really appreciate the can art they have on here. I really hope you guys can see that. This is very, very interesting. This speaks to me. It stands out to me. This is something that I would go nuts for if I seen it on the shelf. I would grab it up immediately because I love Star Wars. I love anything related to it. This is nuts. And this is definitely a treat. I knew this was hard to come by. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's very fruit forward. I don't taste the vanilla until it's in the back end, so it hides that very nicely. And it's just real refreshing. This is a perfect summer beer. This is something you can sip on after, surprisingly, I say after cutting the grass. I like to do that a lot. I do it normally once a week. Worst case scenario, every 2 weeks, you know, depending on how the week goes. But this is something you can down right after that. And I mean down it. You can literally down this. I don't do chugs. A lot of people do chugs. Not for me. It's never been for me. Maybe I'll change, maybe I'll evolve, but I doubt it because just me, who I am, I'm not that sort of person. But this is that beer. If you are into chugging and stuff, yeah, you can do that. You can definitely throw this back and be like, oh man, I feel good. I want to do another one. But for myself, I like to sip it and enjoy it and taste all the flavors in there. And this is good. I would not pass this up. If you can get your hands on it, definitely do it. I'm giving this a thumbs up, for sure. It's solid, very solid. It's tough for me to rate sours and stuff because I'm so used to rating, you know, the kings of sours. It's real tough for me to do it, but I always got to take a step back and put things in perspective. And this is real good out here. It's so good. There's a lot of good breweries that are making real good sours, and you know, I don't want anybody to be dissuaded by, you know, being worried about, you know, other people who have some real good ones. As long as you stay in your lane, as long as you be original and do you and don't lose that integrity, I think that everybody can be happy and there's always a market. And this right here proves that point because I like what I like, but I have to give credit where it's due. And this is one of those beers where I have to give credit where it's due. This is absolutely fantastic. It's so good. It's smooth. It's light. It's refreshing. It's tart. It's crushable. All those good things you want to hear, and very fruity. So, you know, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please leave your comments and your feedback. As always, guys, cheers to everybody drinking good beer. Peace to the next time I see you. And please, stay safe, be healthy.